All right, guys, hello. It is Daniel Webby here, and today is going to be a story time on the most brutal fucking thing I have ever seen in public. Uh, so this happened about last year, I would say. As of recording this, I'm not sure when the video is coming out, but it's like October of 2025. And about last year, I would say spring, summertime. So this brutal event, right? So I was walking around a spiritual like crystal shop. Uh and I've been to this shop, I'd visited it quite a few times at this point. There's like tarot, crystals, candles, like really any kind of general spiritual item you would need there. Right? So, and at this point I'd probably been shopping or for like 25 minutes, just kind of wandering around looking at all the items, just whatever. And then in comes a woman and a man, right? And so just to give you a general layout of this store real quick, it's about the size of a small to medium 7-Eleven. Yeah, it's about like that size inside. Right. And so this man and woman, so the man, imagine Asmongold if he put on like 30 pounds, had kind of like a leather steampunk kind of vibe to him, and was maybe around like, he was like a head shorter than me, so maybe around like 5'8" ish. And the woman, she was a bit shorter than him, I want to say. Either that or she was the same height. I'm trying to think of like, I don't think I can think of any kind of celebrity or influencer look-alike. But she was light-skinned black woman, dreads, glasses. And I couldn't tell, she might have been like 3 months pregnant, or she could have just been fat, right? And so in they come, right? And I'm just kind of just looking around. There's only, I'm the only other person in the store at this time. There's the cashier. She's just hanging out on her phone behind the counter, whatever, right? And then, oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they also have a child, right? And this child that comes in with them, like, the kid could be like 8 years old or so. It doesn't really look like either of them. I want to say the kid's like a blondish to like sandy blonde hair, like pretty white looking, right? Like I'm 99% sure that that was not their child. I don't know. It did not look like either of them, obviously, because, the mixed race thing. But so the kid, so they're shopping around, and then, they're talking kind of loudly, and I don't know. It's like she kind of sounds somewhat annoyed with the man, right, at first. And then after a few minutes, I hear her loudly say, it's like, what are you doing? Why would you let my child touch this object or something? Like, there's some object, like, I didn't really see what the kid was doing across the store, but he was like, why would you do this? Obviously, sex magic is going to be in this store. Why would you let him touch something like that? What are you, stupid? Like, exactly like that, with that kind of inflection, the like spaced out lettering, just really just treating him like shit. And I don't know, he kind of mumbled something, and then they kind of kept going. And then a few minutes later, like, right, and he would be just going around talking, saying, oh, just kind of the general shit that people say while they're shopping, like, oh yeah, oh, look at this item, oh yeah, look at this over here, kind of thing, right? And then she would just start mocking him. She'd be like, oh wow, look at that, wow, isn't that crazy, look at that. And like the guy, dude, he just took it. He didn't act annoyed. He just kind of had the cucked kind of smile on his face, where it's like the awkward smile. It's kind of the look of like, the look where when someone is getting yelled at, but they kind of don't really know what to say. So they just kind of sit there with an awkward smile on their face, kind of like, or someone's getting yelled at or mocked. And it's like, and they're just kind of like, they kind of can't really they just have to take it. They can't leave. They're just totally in a cucked situation. So they kind of have like the cuck smile on their face, like just the look of absolute defeat. It's just, he kind of had that look, and that's kind of how he sounded, just absolutely meek, just, oh, well, tee-hee, like just an oofy doofy, just goofy, just like, oh, okay, like, and the lady behind the counter, like, and by the way, this was loud, right? I was across the whole store and was able to hear this very, very clearly, right? Like, again, it's not a massive store, but it's still like, it was loud enough to where literally opposite aisles of the store, and I was able to hear that shit as clear as day. And I kind of glanced over to the woman behind the counter and was like, and I just saw her, she was like wide-eyed. She just kind of was pretending to like just scroll on her phone or look at like a book or something, but she was kind of sitting there with wide eyes, kind of like with this kind of weird expression on her face. Like, she was definitely listening. She was like, oh no. Like, it was bad. Like, even the most blue pill normie would say, like, yo, this is rough. This is fucking rough. Like, I mean, I don't know. It didn't, I think I left a little bit after that. I think I just got my stuff and left, but like, it was just, yeah, this stuff was brutal. But yeah, let me think. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's basically, I mean, yeah, that's really the most brutal story I've seen in public, at least. And it just goes to show you that there really is no such thing as love out here, guys. Right? Like, even in public, like, people say, like, oh, well, look at all these people. They have girlfriends. They must be happy. And it's like, well, no. They don't. Like, I don't know. Like, I've noticed something within certain kind of, I don't want to say, like, red pill, but like more of the inkwell kind of communities where people kind of attribute just having a girlfriend equals happiness, which is very strange, I think, because it's like, well, sure, I mean, getting a girlfriend is one thing, but then it's like having a good relationship is a whole other thing, because getting women and keeping women are two very different skills, right? So when you lack leverage, this is the kind of thing that happens, right? There's really no such thing as love, only leverage, right? Because if you're not good looking, if you don't have any money, you're just going to get walked all over, right? But then people will sit there and be like, oh, well, Pookie and Ray Ray, they get to sit on her couch all day and they just get to fucking smoke weed and play Madden and they're just it's like, guys, they are not living the life. Believe me, like, these dudes are like losing 5 years of their life from stress, from battling with their girl, and it's like, yeah, she'll let him sleep on the couch, but that doesn't mean it's like a free ride. And by free, I mean, I'm not talking about like monetarily free. I'm talking like again, like I said, you are paying with your life. Like, the stress, the bullshit that bitch will put you through will kill you. Like, yeah, so like, these guys, these Pookies, these Ray Rays, Tyrones that are like, or what's the word that they call them for, couch hoppers, or oh no, it's a hobosexual. Yeah, these hobosexuals are, they don't live they don't live the lives of luxury and like just free easy pussy that you think they are. Nothing in this world is free, right? That's what you got to realize, guys. Especially love. Love is the most expensive thing. And it's not even real is the funny thing, right? And it's just kind of like, it just kind of comes down to like this Disney. It's like people just watch too many Disney movies. I literally think that's what it is. Like, people think that like, oh, the world is supposed to run on love, empathy, and compassion, and no such thing as transactional relationships exist. And, oh man, if a woman does like makes me pay 50-50 for a date, I'm done. I'll never pay 50-50. And it's like, dude, you want to get married. That's your goal, right? Like, me personally, I don't want to get married. But like, a lot of these people who like cry about women online, they're always like, oh, but I just want a good Proverbs 31 wife. It's like, how are you going to get a Proverbs 31 wife, but you refuse to go 50-50 on a fucking $100 date? Right? Like, what are we doing here? Like, I don't know. Anyway, guys, yeah, I guess that's about it.